can give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Aaron Rodgers.
These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Got him there. It's Tanyan complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
And 1.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And that is going to be incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler, and he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlinesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Short. He's got his tight end fan. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
Minnesota.
Looking to throw. Short. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Decided to hit it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 42. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st down, Rodgers sliding out of the pocket. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Working from the gun. Rodgers got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first.
4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Micah Hyde able to get a hand in and knock that one away. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
29 yards.
On 1st and 10, Short gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake. Short. Flush to his right. And that's incomplete. They got to get to the 23 here on third. They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards. And now a decision here on 4th and 1. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. From the gun, short. That is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 1st and goal from the 3. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Tariq Cohen. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Packers nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. To throw on 3rd down, Rodgers, and that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Here comes Cohen. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Throwing after the interception. Short. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
To throw again. Short. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
First down.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Short. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Minnesota.
From the gun. Short. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again. Short. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. Steps away to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. Short. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Two incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. Let's think here. You're still just in the second quarter. You taking the 3 points?
I am taking the 3 points, and I'm just relying on my defense here. Show them you have a little confidence in them, and let the offense know, nice drive. Come back next time. We'll go get 6 then, but for now, we'll take the 3.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
49, guys. Mike, 49. They gonna need some therapy after this. 630.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
They'll take over.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
On first down, short. The screen pass here to Cohen. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw on second down. Short. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Back to throw. Short on the screen. This is Eckler. And some room to maneuver. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
6-yard line.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. And the Vikings are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Austin Eckler, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6.
Vikings 17, Packers 6.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The 42-yard line.
26.
Rodgers now on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Daniil Hunter. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Forced out to his left. And the pressure gets to him again.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first.
43-yard line.
The final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson, and they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
Down Vikings.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, short. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's a completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to him, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
Throwing on first down, short. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jair Alexander. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
First and 10.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Now a throw here to his running back. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Minnesota.
Operating from the gun. Short. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. To throw again. Short. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Austin Eckler with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead is up to 18 now. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he fires one, but incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on 4th down, but they're going once more. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
First and 10 at the 46.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. And again, it's Rodgers. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This will be caught inside the 10. That'll be a gain of 16, and it'll move the chains.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
It'll be first and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Packers get a score closer. Rosas good with the extra point. And that makes it 24-13. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt the return.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Rodgers now on first down. And it's caught. And he's brought down. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
It's a 3rd and goal.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They get this out left, and he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again. Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Looking to throw on second down. Short. Incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
From the gun on third down. Short. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On fourth down, short. And that is incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And to give this time to the tailback. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Right here.
Rodgers going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down.
49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's go. Box it. 49, 88. Come on, the ball.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. And this will be a Vikings first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Vikings first down.
From the gun, short. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Rosas lining up for the extra point.
So that is 2 pick sixes he's thrown in this football game. Now, you take those away, Charles, it's a completely different situation.
It totally is, but guess what? They have to deal with what they have now, okay? So they can't just mentally go, well, if we hadn't thrown those pick sixes, we'd be okay. Here's where you are. Here's where you're going to battle. But guess what? They're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. Throwing after the interception. Short. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Short. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards on the play. First down.
Down Vikings.
Operating from the gun. Short. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Fuller. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And the Vikings first down.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And if the Vikings can take care of business on the extra point, they will have the lead. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Vikings 31. Packers 30.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw, Rodgers. That's caught by Jackson. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's back to throw. The open man is sharp. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Valdez-Scantling.
Rodgers to throw. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Packer. 1st and 10 at the 40.
2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Oh, this offense is staying put. They're just 1 for 4 in these situations so far, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. This is caught by Jackson. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.